really get in with a good body shot. Now I'm coming in with the knees. That was our next drill. Let's play with it. Up until this point, most of the opponents that we've been equating ourselves with have been the boxer. Why have I been doing this? Well, to enter on somebody, in our opinion, the boxer is possibly the most difficult subject. And the reason being, he's always up on his toes, he's always moving, he's a moving target here, but his feet are always moving, and he's sticking that jab out. Every time you try to come in, bam, he jabs you. So this is a difficult person to enter on. If you can enter on the professional boxer to get into this, everybody else is quite easy. You get a karate guy that's way down here, it's a lot different to enter on that man. You get a Thai boxer even, they're lacking the footwork because they're right here. Thai boxers have other things that are wonderful. Look at Bruce's concept. Take a little from Thai boxing, take a little from Western boxing. When we're thinking about ourselves in the street fight, we picture a guy 6'8", 270 pounds, been in prison half his life, bent on your destruction. When I think about who do I want to enter on, I picture a boxer moving around with footwork like a Leonard. So this is the concept. If I want to think who do I want to enter on a kicker, I'd picture the best kicker I can think of, say a Daniel Doobie. So what I'm doing right now is I'm going to take our entry and move it on to the kicker. And what we're going to do is we're going to use the elbow to destroy the kick. But you're going to see just how easy it is to destroy a kick and enter. Because first of all, what the man uses to back up with, being his legs, well, one of them's up in the air. So the minute you blow that leg away, he's only got one leg to hop back with while you're doing the 50-yard dash down the center line. That's a lot different from the boxer. So you're going to see me moving around, not necessarily trying to box that boxer, that kickboxer, but I'm going to have the hands up, whacking on the thigh a few times. As soon as I see the kick come in, I'm going to try to blow it away. When I blow it away with a destruction, the minute I do that, I'm just going to come in with a blast. That's where we're going to flow into whatever seems to be there. Okay, Brad, come on in, throw the helmet on. Okay. Good. Now, if you notice, I was waiting for the kick to come. The highest kick is the best kick to enter on. Boom, did my destruction, but I used that motion to follow up with a straight blast. Got him backpedaling and finished it up. Now for our next phase of the tape, I'm going to be combining the art of Dumog with the headbutts, the knees, and the elbows. Dumog, once again, is Filipino wrestling. Dumog is the art of moving a body from point A to point B in a very rapid, ballistic way. You're going to pull a body very quickly. It's a violent jerk, and you need to do this in a fight. There's a time and a place that you need just to grab a body and pull it or shove it. Tai Chi is the art of shoving, and Dumog is the art of pulling. That's one way to look at it. But when you do pull this guy, if you combine it with a headbutt, well, you're sort of squaring the power. Okay, Kurt, let me first of all give you an example of how we've used Dumog, because this is not our tape on Dumog, but I want to integrate it for the headbutts and the elbows. And then we're going to put the gear on, and we're going to do it for real. So let's say Kurt gives me a jab. Boom, that's my first move. I always take out that nerve. As soon as we get that there, that's our entry. Now, when I get this, boom, boom, right to here, I'm going to pull this here. That's my first pull. This is the Dumog. The fact that my hand is here. Now, watch his head. He's sort of looking at me, and I'm here, but watch where the temple exposes itself, right there. Now, at that point is when I would integrate the headbutt. So let's look at that again. It's boom, boom, bam, and that's the headbutt. Okay, so let's put on the gear, Kurt. Now, you're going to notice, as soon as I make my entry, I'm going to pull him, but I'm just simply now going to drive the head in. Remember, this makes no sense at all unless you know how to enter, unless you've timed it. So you've done this 1,000 times against a boxer. We're now isolating the part where we're just in close. Okay, Kurt, jab, boom, boom, boom. Okay, so once again, I get this much. Go ahead. I get that there. The minute I take the nerve, boom, and I hit that here, that's when I'm going to pull. Now watch the reverberation in the head. Boom. That's the headbutt. The minute I get that, bam, that's the knee. So those are my 2 shots, going from high to low. But what's improving the power of the headbutt? When I go 1, 2, 3, is this. I'm pulling his body into the headbutt, as opposed to just headbutting him. I'm pulling him into me. The minute I pull this, boom, that's there. Then we're going to go into it, the next available line. So this is the key, combining arts. Now moving along, the first thing we did off the jab was we took the inside destruction. Sometimes because of the position of your hand, it's going to be more economical to take that eye jab from the outside. I want to illustrate how we can headbutt out of that, going right into the control on the arm. Okay, so Kurt gives me a jab, boom. As soon as this comes in, that's my eye jab. So what I'm trying to do, using Kali, is zone right to here. But right at this point, I'm going to grab the humerus right here and give that pull. Now watch the neck again. That's the pull I'm looking for. That's what's going to give your headbutt its power. So as soon as he jabs, boom, boom, and that's my headbutt. Let's put on the gear. Once again, this is not going to do you any good unless he's really trying to hit you. But for sake of time, and to stay within the confines of our 1-hour videotape, we're not going to have Kurt move around every time we do a technique, try to jab, get into that range, and then do the technique. We're just going to isolate the technique. But for you at home training, you absolutely have to do every technique against the man moving around on his toes, trying to hit you. Okay, Kurt, come on in. Give me the jab. Boom, boom. That's all you're doing. Why the helmet? Just to give you that feeling to sink it in. I might take the inside line sometimes. I might take the outside line sometimes. I might take from the headbutt, go to the knee. Boom, boom, boom. Okay, so the point is, you're learning how to use every tool on your body in trapping range.